Hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of looking at Randi. And Randi is a very interesting unit. As a matter of fact, out of all the units we've kind of gotten recently, Randi's definitely an interesting build. For one thing, he is essentially pretty powerful with his own TMR once you've enhanced him, and the other option is with fixed dice. So I do want to go over both builds. Now, first thing to note, I have not stat potted Randi for attack pots at all yet. It's on my to-do list. It's after Kurasame, Vincent, then Randi. It's a long waiting list. But currently we have a build that is set up for the true dual wield, as well as, if you'll notice, right here, we have his TMR equipped, which has boosted him to a generous 1700 attack, more or less. Plus an extra 65 pots should put him fairly close, if not directly in the range of 2000. Now, Randi can equip a lot of different equipment, which is what makes him potentially so interesting. And the two different builds you can do with Randi are also very interesting. So we want to go over the first one right here quickly. So we're going to make sure that we are boosting our limit burst because we want to check Randi's limit burst out. Kurasame, it's not your time quite yet. So you'll notice that Randi is pretty powerful even on his own, but he does have a chance to give the entire team an attack boost, which both Runeras, well, I mean, they appreciate the thought. But let's also check out Randi's enhanced, I believe it is his Whirlwind or Tornado Slash. Fairly strong. Now we have Randi's limit burst out, so let's check out how strong his level 1 limit burst is, but we're not interested so much into that. First of all, you'll notice Randi's attack is 1970 because he gave himself a 100% attack boost. Let's see what happens when we do his limit burst. First of all, not the most impressive point of damage, but now you'll notice that Randi has gotten a slightly bigger boost at 2,366. Randi's limit burst with the Mana Blade does give him a very, 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 very big boost of, I believe it is a 300% attack boost. What this means is you can essentially, and properly, I'm leaving Kurasame in the party because essentially I need to keep giving people, you know, a hand with the raid event, the King Mog event, but we'll still get a general idea of how powerful he is once we give him the wind element and chain into Renera's wind ability. A slight damage increase. But Randi still should have his extra strong ability up, I believe. Let's just double check. Nope, he went back down. So it is a very short term, but his limit burst is a super fast charging ability, so we can just use him to get our boost back up. And Kurasame, just take a break. So in general, Randi is pretty damn strong with this build. But there actually is a different way. So let's try the exact same setup. We're not going to use any wind debuffing, although we certainly could. But we're going to change it out with a different item. And we're going to have to go, well, very far down the list, just slightly above the shields, to equip the fixed dice. Now you'll notice a giant decrease in attack. Why is this good? Well, it's because the fixed dice has such a big damage variance, and interestingly, this is not even the best build. Since I only have one of Setzer's TMR currently, I can't get a second one quite yet. But in theory, fixed dice is considerably better if he is dual wielding it. Yeah, that's right, dual wielding. Go figure. So let's get a little bit of boosting here going. Meanwhile, Randy will start giving himself the wind element and chain in. And pause, and let's see how much damage we did. Pretty darn strong for a first turn with no boosting and no debuffing of the enemy. So, now that he has the wind element, we can just chain in his timed abilities as well. And let's get this guy to just buff himself, and as you can see, Randy's damage stacks incredibly quickly. Now, because he doesn't have the Mana Blade anymore, he can't get his 300% attack boost from using his Limit Burst. But we can still show off how strong his Limit Burst is, so let's check that out. We'll wait one turn before we use Ignis's ability. Hold on, wait, does Randy... No, he won't have it, but it's fine. Now, Randy did give himself an attack boost there, but he does not get the 300% anymore from using his Limit Burst. And that is a potential problem, except that the damage variance from Randy's attacks is so insanely, stupidly high, and he can imbue himself with multiple elements if need be. So, for instance, here we have my Ignis, who can debuff for ice, lightning, and fire damage. Seems like a pretty good deal. And now we will get ready for our big turn. So let's boost here. Sorry, Kurosame, you'll get your video soon enough. So now that we have this, we can use his 3 really big attacks. Or 2 really big attacks, I should say. And really, Randy could be potentially considerably stronger with a second fixed dice, because the damage variance is so high on the fixed dice that it makes up for any decrease in attack power. So having 2 fixed dice is even better, because normally with fixed dice the variance range is large, but when you hit it big, you really hit it big. I mean really, really hit it big. Plus, with elemental buffing and debuffing, you can be very considerably strong. So I have to admit, Randy ended up being a very big surprise in terms of the Secret of Mana units, and easily, and if not potentially, the strongest damage dealer in the game now, with a setup with one of the least powerful attack items in the game. I didn't see this coming. I did not foresee how strong Randy could be. But in the future, when I do get a second fixed ice, I will make an updated video taking a look at how much damage we can pump out there. But honestly, I'm very impressed with Randi, and I think in the future he should be a very interesting unit to keep an eye on. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.